Hi everyone, my name is Rishabh Tarve and I'm a student of Functional School of Technology. I am in the second semester of my BTech degree and currently I'm pursuing BTech in Computer Science and Engineering, specialization with Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning. Till now I've completed the tech stacks such as HTML, CSS, JavaScript, basics of Java to solve DSA problems, data structures and algorithm concept on LeetCode platform. Also practice few problems of JavaScript on CodeWars platform. Currently, in the second semester, we are learning DSA concept, more on the DSA concepts to build our logic and implement them on real world problems. Also, we are learning React JS library in which we are working on different micro projects that you can see on my channel. All about talking about the current community project that we are working on is a TechieSpot. So it is a community platform that all our batchmates are working on. It is being come in picture when we all have started to in mind to learn about MERN stack development. So this platform is all about contributions and debugging and making our logics more robust to implement them on real world projects. Talking about the interface, it is a community platform where there will be a feature of community. So whatever you want to learn, there will be a section for the community, whichever when you want to join, the number of members they have. So there will be a community platform. There will be a platform where the post is being visible to you. So different posts will be visible by the users of this community. So currently the community members are all the contributors in this. And talking about the functionality, the middle section in the home page, you can clearly see there is a create new post. So once the user want to create a new post about tech news, so he can directly add an image and clearly with a smiley he want and create that post, and the post will be created about that particular section. And he wants to delete that post, it will be deleted. So someone must be working on the functionality to delete that and download that post if someone have done that. So the features we are talking about currently, uh, where the home page is having the functionality of a community where different people in their interest can join the community for the front end, back end, DevOps, and so on. So it is currently hard coded, and talking about the other communities we are working on will be implemented soon. I have discussed about the news section. Talking about the next we have is our on the home screen we have our team. So all the contributors of those platform will be visible. So whosoever have contributed and debug the issues in this community platform will get added as a embarkment to his contribution, or we can say the number of people who are dedicated to build this community. The next we have is we can also create our community. If you have in mind any community to create, you can give the name of that community and that community will get added to that section. Uh, the next section we have is the tech news section. So whatever with the latest news in the era of the technology will be listed here, and you can select the particular choice and the interest of field in the tech news, and that will be displayed to you. So the middle section also here has, if you have any post or if you have any latest news which you want to share with all of the peoples around the community and the members of this community, you can post simply uh, create a post and that post will be visible to all the community members. So the tech news section and the TechieSpot community platform which we have built also have this feature that a person interested in any particular community in the current news of that particular section will be visible, and you can post that any particular post for that section. The next we have is memes. So if someone has a specific or wants having any interest or wants to have a break from the community, he has a chill section also to have a meme section where he can find different posts and different sections of the memes he can navigate through and engage his time in this community platform. You can navigate through different section and that particular post will be visible to you regarding the meme section. The next we have is tech project. So if a tech person wants to gain few knowledge and wants to continue any of the community platforms such as front end and back end, uh, he will be dedicatedly given the particular projects to continue in order to learn the concept. And uh, so some of the features are currently in the ongoing process to be merged or in the development process. So maybe uh, that can be the possibility. Some of the features can have a development ongoing. Talking about the projects in the tech project section, if someone wants to enhance his skills in the HTML and CSS and JavaScript, beginner, intermediate, and advanced level projects will be given to him and provided to him, and with the solution and the source code GitHub repo will be provided to him, so he can have that section and enhance his skill in the particular tech stack he wants. The next we have is user authentication for that particular person. So if he wants to join our community, he has to sign up at first. If he is already a member, they can sign in using the sign up or sign in option. The fields will be regarding the username of that particular person who wants to join our community, and date of birth and the phone number. And so he can join, let's say, with the, so after that he will ask for the email ID and other things, all the details the user can fill and initialize to the community. After that, he can navigate it through, and the user profile for that particular person is now created on the community platform. All the features for this community platform has been discussed with you, and the current feature that we are working on, expected by our mentor to resolve, was given to all our teammates, including of 4 members, where we have to implement a functionality that we have to add the feature of making. So we have made an issue where the main mentor has assigned us the task to adding the feature of making our profile editable. So we have added an issue, and we will work upon these 4 functionalities, and these were the 4 members that will work on, and they will initialize a pull request, and that after the checking of all those issues resolve or not, our mentor will assign, after checking, will merge the code to the main repo. Talking about the functionality, we have been given that once the user creates a post, that particular post should be visible by that person who has signed up, or who is currently in the so for that particular a person, the post should be editable, or he wants to change his profile, he can edit the profile desired with his choice, so he can do that. So before that, once the user can click on the name of his choice or the image of his choice, the functionality was not enabled to edit that particular profile. So after implementing the feature of uh, particular feature of that person, the name, currently I've signed up with my name and the email ID, so my name is being visible, and the email is being visible to the that particular person, and we have implemented the feature of edit profile. So now the users can edit their profile, and with their particular name, the profile will be edited. So here, after clicking on the edit profile button, which we have implemented, a sign up form is visible to the user, and they can enter the name and which they want to have in their profile. And for example, image address which we have want, so you can directly enter the image address for your profile picture and click on the save button. So your name will be visible there with the name you want to post a particular post, and the image will be visible to you. So that was our main focus, main issue that we are working on. In this, while solving this issue, we have used different concepts of React, such as use params, React router DOMs, and few HTML forms and CSS we have applied in order to create that form and navigate it to a particular section. So there was the profile display was working with, has been contributed by different team members of our community. So our task is to edit the profile that was being displayed by the user. So we have implemented that using the functionality of use params, use navigate, and different other React components, which we will further discuss. So let's move to the VS Code. So this is the codes file folder structure that we are having in the TechieSpot. Are different components have been created where there is uh, a component for authentication, and error and home and memes and news and projects and store, and different other components have been created within this database. Talking about the components we were working on inside the users, and the different team members that are working on having the issue to display the profile, and our issue is to have a button. So I was talking about this button. So once the user wants to edit the post he has posted, so he can simply click on that particular post on the image, or he wants the name of his name, whatever his choice. So we have implemented this button edit profile. So here you can see we have added the button where the tag md button and the class name styles.edit button we have implemented, and we have implemented a functionality attribute on click, which is taking the parameter as an arrow function, and we are navigating it to a component file we have created, that is edit profile, and it is taking the id of that particular person who is editing that. So this id has coming from the home section, then post.jsx section, where post data.map. So this is the post section where all the posts are being displayed, rendered on the web browser. So the user have to simply go for the functionality we have to implement, that all the posts that have been added by that particular person should be edited, and not once the user edit that particular post should only get rendered and should only get changed, not other posts should be. So let me show you what I was talking about. So let's say the user has changed his profile, and talking about this was also posted by me, and I want to change this particular photo for this post. So maybe the person and the another community member is trying to change its post, so they can simply click on that and they can edit the profile as required they want. So we have simply accessed this data from the post.dsx from the post folder, and we have given the post data.map. So mapping is working on the functionality of index we have implemented, and div class name style.user post. So whatever the user has posted, the key index is storing the value of that particular user who has posted the data, and that styles.user profile is the user profile we have created, and we have added styling for that particular user, and the user wants to edit the profile. So we have taken the key of that particular user using the index idx, and that is we are accessing in the user section, myprofile.jsx, and we are navigating it to the edit profile.jsx we have created. So this is the two changes we have made. We have made changes in the myprofile.jsx, where we have added a button, edit profile button, which is navigating us to the edit profile, and the id is coming from the post section. So that particular post should only get changed. There can be possibility then any other community member has added any post or posted that particular tech news. So we are taking that ID from post.jsx and we are editing that. So edit profile.jsx, we have simply imported the style. So to add in simply in this simply in this edit profile.jsx, we have added the button, and after that button, a form is being displayed in a different um, navigation or a different web page. So this page is being added using the use navigate and use params. So we are adding the function styling to this page using the styles, and we have made the modular css for that particular edit profile uh, file we have created. Then we are adding the styling using the import styles, that is the code standard, in order to do, so it is a good code, larger code base, so we don't want conflicts between different modules, or we can say the components of the TechieSpot section. So we have simply added the modular CSS. Then we have imported the post data. So I have told you that we have done few changes in the post data.jsx. So we have simply imported that data. And for that particular user, we have mapped we have used the JavaScript higher order function map, and we have simply taken its data from that particular section, post data. And with the help of use navigate and use params, we have simply navigated that user to the uh, uh, form we have created in order to make changes in that particular community. Then we have also imported use state hook from React in order to make changes. So we have declared a few state variable in order to make changes to that particular user. Then we have created a edit profile uh, const edit profile function that where arrow function is being implemented. So whatever the current user ID is, which is coming from the index.map post data.max, we have implemented the function that particular ID having the use param. So use param is matching with the currently used URL for that particular person, and we are editing that. And const edit and set edit, we have used the use set. We have by default passed the username and user image as empty strings, so the user can, by default the fields will be empty, and after declaration or after a few changes, the post or the profile will be visible to the user. Then we have used the const navigate is equal to use navigate. Then we have declared a variable navigate, and we have used the use navigate in order to redirect the user to that uh, uh, particular section of the TechieSpot edit profile form, or the main section of that heading. Also, after that, I will discuss these two: handle submit and handle edit. Let me discuss what all the things we have added in the edit profile section. So we have simply added a file where edit user profile heading is being shown, and two labels, username and profile picture, is being displayed, and two input tag has been implemented where the user can edit its name and upload, and a button has been added. Then a box shadow using the CSS styling, and under inside a box all the user can edit their profile. So I was talking about this div, the main container, where all the text and the input and the input and the uh, label is being displayed to the user in the main container. Then we have div class name input box. So our input box has been displayed where the label is being displayed, an input box with a type text, and class name styles dot input, and placeholder edit your name and change handle edit. So once the user clicks on change, a handle edit functions will be implemented. So once any changes will be made to that particular input box, a handle edit should implement. So what handle edit we will discuss. Let me discuss what inside that form. So ID username, we are accessing that username using the ID attribute. Then we have also implemented a label for user image. Then we have input for enter upload your image link or image address as per your choice. And on change functionality, we have also implemented here handle edit, what should be the function when that particular input box will be edited. And we are accessing that second input box using the handle edit, or we can say is user image ID has been given. Then we have added the save button. So a save button is being displayed to the user, so they can save the data, and that will be rendered on the web browser. A form tag and div tag has been closed. Then we have exported that edit profile, and it is being rendered using the app.js. So you can see here the root path edit profile ID element is being used in the app.js. So simply by this, the user can now edit their profile, and the URL will be changed to the ID, and element edit profile is now being rendered to the web browser. So by using the React router DOM, the routes have been decided. So once the user edit to his profile, he should be redirected to this particular page. And then talking about the two functions that I was going to discuss, that handle submit. So once the user click on the save button, what should implement that event should be triggered, and event.prevent default, that it is preventing the console to uh, uh, return to its previous state. So we are not allowing the user to console that value. We simply want it to remain in the state we have left it. Then post data ID. So we are taking it from the ID map function in the post data, and that user profile dot username ID we have created, and edit dot username. So that particular post section will be edited by the user, and post ID dot user profile dot user image. So the name and the image of that particular user with the ID, we are taking it from the use params, and that particular uh, uh, post should only be going to be edited. Not all the posts of that community will get edited. That particular section where the user wants to change his name, they can edit it. Then the handle edit. So once the user clicks on, once the user make any changes, what handle edit should done, it should prevent it from going into default state and also set edit. So whatever the previous value we have about the user should be displayed. Also the current also the current values we have changed should be visible to the user. So we are passing it inside an object, and event.target.id is a key, and event.target.value is the value for that object. So it is going to be rendered on that particular page, and it should be visible to the user. The next, I have implemented all those functionality, and by adding it to the app.js, that particular section is being visible to the user. So this is all the contribution we have made, and I have shown you the ones we will change. So let's say I have refreshed the page, and I want to change any the I am so this is my post. Let's say I have created this post, so my name and the email ID is being visible. So once I edit the profile and give my name as Rishabh, and upload any different photo now, think about things different. Let's copy this image address, and once I save this picture, so I was talking about this one. So my name and think about things different. Uh, this is the change we have implemented. So once the user clicks on his profile icon or name, it should redirect him to the profile edit profile section, and the edit profile button is being displayed. And once you change your profile will be rendered to the main profile display page, which other team was working on. The things were not quite visible, so we have implemented that functionality also. So once the user change to its profile pic, it will be displayed to the user profile display page as well, and edit profile as usual will be displayed. So currently it's empty, we don't want to make any changes. So that's what about the contribution. And after that, we have our teammate has done with the uh, we have added the pull request once. So we have made change in the profile section where user can edit his name and add the image of his choice. So this was done by our team member who has where we all are working, and it is currently in the all the checks have been passed, and this branch has no conflict with the base branch. So one of my teammate, all the task of us have been added a pull request to the main mentor, who the mentor who has assigned us the work have given a pull request. So once they will accept, our feature is going to be implemented. So that's all for this uh, contribution. We are working on a tech community platform in order to learn our concepts, and we have added used the use navigate and use params and react router DOM in order to make the profile editable. So that was our team task, and I have contributed with the task of using the use navigate and react router DOM so they can navigate it to the particular page. So that was my task. So that was my contribution, and I have explained all the features of the TechieSpot community that we are working on. That's all for this video. Have a great day. Thank you.